Manchester United beat West Ham 1-0 in probably one of the dullest games of football I have watched in 2021. I'm StattoJoe. You're a legend for watching this video, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good week. If you are new to the channel, why not do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and give this video a like? It would be really, really appreciated. I'm just gonna have a look through some of the key stats from tonight's game, give some thoughts overall, and I mean, I'm going to be honest, there's not much to say, really. There's not many talking points, so this could be a bit of a shorter one. But do stick around. I'm uploading 5 to 7 times a week. I was supposed to upload yesterday, but just with the Super Bowl and everything was wrecked, so took a day off. But the Six Nations roundup will be coming on Friday, where I'll be doing a roundup of last week's games and a preview of this weekend's game. So if you're looking forward to that, then drop a like. Question for today. Let me know in the comments your answer to this, okay? Is the FA Cup becoming more and more irrelevant? Let me know what you think down below, and I'll let you know what I think at the end of this video. Okay, so let's look at the game, look at the stats overall. Just Jermaine and Gina said in commentary that the man of the match should be Simon Bauer, the commentator, and you know what? He's so right. That was a boring, boring game. Uh, to get through that on commentary without sounding bored was, fair play. And when you look at the stats, it's just, I don't know, it's just very strange. For all the talk of West Ham wanting to come out and win a major trophy and all that stuff, it never really looked like they wanted, it never really looked like they wanted the game. And maybe they're focusing on the league and their position, but I don't know. Neither team really showed up. It was a bit like we're just playing a wee training game, you know. Like there's never that much effort going on. I didn't feel anyway, but both teams had relatively strong starting sides. Just, the standard United played Henderson and nets, and Matic got a game, and Van de Beek got a game, Martial got a game. And with West Ham, it was pretty much a starting lineup. Maybe Mark Noble getting a game. No Mikel Antonio, which is a big loss for West Ham, I feel. I feel like they had nothing up front for the three. They brought a striker on a sub and brought him off because they just had nothing up there. Looking at the stats then, overall, United just totally dominated the game, which is entirely a reflection of the game that played out that we watched. Far more possession, far more, like 3 shots. Like, it's pathetic, especially in this round of the FA Cup. You really want to be going for it, get a win. 17 shots, 6 corners. It's just like everything here is just entirely in United's favour. If we go half by half breakdown, is really the best way to really talk through this game. So, in my opinion, the first half was a load of nothing. I don't really think we had anything much to show during the halftime analysis, because there was nothing really to show. 69 to 31% possession, so all United, and the game was played entirely in West Ham's half, pretty much, apart from a couple of late chances in the half for West Ham. Shots 8-1, but like not much really stood out in terms of shots. There was one great save from Fabianski, I remember, that came from a deflection. But overall, it was very, very one-sided. Everything, like, look at the passes. West Ham only managed 106 passes in the first half. Which really isn't that much at this level. And yeah, first half really nothing really happened. Second half was a bit more of the same. Possession was closer than the first half, but certainly wasn't in any way close. Until it just felt like United were passing, and West Ham were happy to sort of let them come. Apart from it, maybe the start of the second half anyway, when Johnson on the left for West Ham, he played excellently when he came on and really brought the game to United. But yeah, like, apart from that, I don't know, just not much happened again. A lot more passes from United. They missed a big chance, of course, but apart from that, like, just in the game, there's a good point being made that I didn't really think either of them were going to score. I think that was definitely a fair reflection of the game. That took an extra time. this is where we got the goal, obviously, which was actually very well taken. It was a very unique goal, but very well taken by McTominay. And again, 60-40 possession, West Ham managing, like, look at here, like they had nothing going forward. So I don't know, was it a lack of ambition or was it a lack of personnel? Maybe. And again, more passes, everything. And then the second half extra time was when West Ham had to go for it, but even still, United had more shots. There was a big, big chance, to be fair, to West Ham, but just headed it straight at the keeper. And again, slightly more passes for United, but like, I mean, I was trying to script this sort of like at half time. I always like to script the first half at half time, but there was nothing. There was nothing to talk about, and I think the mediocrity of the game is shown by the player ratings. So no one who started the game went above 7.6, and the man of the match of the game statistically was actually Scott McTominay. Who only came on the 73rd minute. He got a 7.7, which is very, very low for a man of the match. Usually, a man of the match is probably going to be about 8 or higher, and eight would be low as well. So United have made it through to their 7th consecutive quarter-final, so that's huge for them. I think it's a record. And actually, this was West Ham's first goal they conceded in the cup, and they're out. So, look, I had very few thoughts here. I'll be honest. I really did try to bring things to this, but there was just nothing happened, and it was disappointing, really, especially from a neutral perspective watching. And that's why I asked at the start of the video, is the FA Cup becoming more and more irrelevant? Now, I'm from Northern Ireland, so the FA Cup doesn't hold the same level of importance for me as maybe if you're from England. But I do feel like it is becoming more and more irrelevant, which is a shame because I know it's a great competition. But whenever you're playing, and I know that's because of the congested season, but whenever you're playing your last 16 games in midweek, that's a very League Cup thing to do. So and I don't think this game had no sparks or anything. It just felt like a game that the teams didn't really want to play. That was my impression anyway. But let me know in the comments. Do you think that the FA Cup is becoming more and more relevant? I'd be really, really interested to hear your thoughts, especially as someone who's not from England. It would be interested to hear people maybe who are from England who have a better insight than I do. But yeah, there are my thoughts. Manchester United make it through to the quarter final. If you're a United fan, are you happy enough? Like, it just did the job. Maybe extra time wasn't a great thing in terms of the legs and playing more, but yeah, that was it. I'm StattoJoe. You've been. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to hit a like, give this channel a subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for more FA Cup coverage. Cheers.